one day. He goes, it's just going to be the right wind, and fire's going to start in the right place, and it's going to burn through L.A. all the way to the ocean, and there's not a thing we can do about it. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through L.A., and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it.
Los Angeles on Fire, a tale of neglect and missed opportunities. Welcome to Los Angeles, a city of dreams, sprawling skylines, and sun-drenched beaches. But beneath the glamour lies a simmering reality. Los Angeles is on fire. And no, this isn't just about literal flames scorching the hills of Malibu or the San Fernando Valley, though wildfires are an annual catastrophe. This is about a deeper fire, a crisis of governance, priorities, and political neglect. Los Angeles, the jewel of California, is burning with homelessness, crumbling infrastructure, and rampant crime. The streets of downtown are littered with tents, the overpasses are home to thousands, and trash piles up in neighborhoods that once symbolized opportunity. How did this happen? How did a city with a nearly $13 billion annual budget reach this breaking point? Let's take a closer look. Homelessness, a crisis ignored. Los Angeles has the second largest homeless population in the United States, with over 46,000 people unhoused within city limits. Despite billions spent on initiatives like Proposition HHH, designed to build affordable housing, the problem continues to grow. Why? Because building a single unit of affordable housing in Los Angeles can cost upwards of $700,000, thanks to red tape, bloated bureaucracy, and inefficient spending. Instead of addressing root causes, mental health, addiction, and affordable housing regulations, policymakers have often defaulted to photo ops and hollow promises. Crime, a city on edge. From 2020 to 2022, Los Angeles saw a rise in violent crime, including a shocking surge in homicides, reaching levels not seen in over a decade. Communities feel the strain, but instead of focusing on bolstering law enforcement and addressing root causes, the city has been mired in debates over defunding the police. While public safety requires nuance and reform, the pendulum has swung too far, leaving vulnerable communities in the crosshairs. Infrastructure, the foundations are crumbling. Los Angeles has a pothole problem. In fact, it's so bad that in 2023, residents filed over 2,000 claims against the city for damage caused by poorly maintained roads. Beyond potholes, the city's water mains are aging, often bursting and flooding streets, while public transportation projects lag years behind schedule and billions over budget. And yet, city officials continue to focus on ambitious, headline-grabbing projects, often overlooking simple municipal responsibilities like fixing roads and maintaining public spaces. The political landscape, priorities out of focus. Los Angeles has been a Democratic stronghold for decades, but many residents feel their leaders are more focused on national politics than local governance. High-profile politicians use the city as a launchpad for their careers, championing progressive causes on the national stage while neglecting basic city management. Consider this. Los Angeles spends hundreds of millions annually on environmental initiatives, but less than a fraction of that on basic sanitation. Green energy is vital, but what good is it when trash litters the streets? What good are lofty ideals if the basics are ignored? The solutions are simple. The solutions aren't glamorous, but they're effective. Streamline housing regulations to make building affordable units quicker and cheaper. Prioritize mental health services and addiction treatment to help the unhoused rebuild their lives. Invest in law enforcement and community programs to strike a balance between safety and equity. Focus on maintaining roads, public spaces, and utilities to restore trust in local governance. The truth is, Los Angeles doesn't need more grandstanding. It needs leadership that prioritizes municipal governance. Leaders who will focus on the unglamorous but essential tasks of fixing roads, maintaining order, and ensuring everyone has a place to call home. The fire raging in Los Angeles isn't just in its hills. It's in its policies, its priorities, and its people's frustrations. But the fire can be put out with practical solutions, fiscal responsibility, and leadership that listens. It's time to rebuild, not just the city's infrastructure, but the trust of its people. This is the Los Angeles we deserve. Let's make it happen.